Good afternoon, my beautiful people. Hope you are doing well today. Um, was listening to a few people over the last couple days and needed to do my own research before I actually went online and said anything. So, got a few things, and let's just say this world just keeps getting more and more interesting. Excuse the appearance, it's Friday. I am not going anywhere. I've been between cleaning and mostly doing laundry and taking care of the dogs, training Dozer and all that stuff. So I'm not leaving my house today, pretty much, unless it's an emergency. I'm not going anywhere. Um, let's see. Let's start with news, of course. Um, Mastercard has launched a biometric retail payment system in Europe using Poland as a testing ground. The system is called PayEye, Payeye. It is iris, palm, and face biometric technology. Now, some of us are already familiar with it. Um, I'm sure if it's in Memphis and it's in the larger cities already. I remember when a few months ago I had to go return something from to Amazon, and they said, "Hey, you just drop it off at Home Food, Whole Foods here in Memphis." And I went in there, and while I was in there, I needed to get a couple avocados for dinner, so I went to the register, the self checkout, and yeah, there was that palm scan thing, and obviously I couldn't use it because first of all I'm not registered and I'm not going to register for that. But they already have it here in Memphis, so I'm sure in the major metropolitan cities they already have it. Um, it is what they're in the process of doing, and this is for everybody, and this is nothing new to you guys. They're trying to not only phase out cash, but the use of credit and debit cards as well. If you can scan your iris or your face or your palm, that's where they're working towards, and then we truly will be a cashless society. Um, the Supreme Court, and this one I just heard from Pinball, Supreme Court has struck down the bump stock ban. So I didn't have one anyway, but I have no weapons. G7 has the most unpopular leaders that are meeting in Italy as we speak. All of them are in negative numbers in their country, in their population, except for, I think her first name is Giorgia Meloni, who was just elected in Italy, and she's in the host country. So um, she's about the only one that's not in the negative numbers, only because she was just elected. Um, let's see. Putin is accusing the Western leaders of pushing him to the point of no return in regards to World War III. Either they don't understand the scale of the threat they are creating or simply obsessed with their own sense of impunity and exceptionalism. That is what he's saying. And I mean, you've seen us, as when I say us, as far as government, not only our government but others as well, um, pushing Russia obviously to a point of no return. I think they actually want them to fire first. I could be wrong, but then that would bring all out war, and then they would be justified in retaliating. I think that's exactly what they're trying to push him to. And speaking of being pushed by things, uh, one article I did read, and it was describing the difference between Trump and Biden and all these different uh, situations that are coming up. No American is hurt by the things President Trump has supposedly done. But by contrast, President Biden's problems all impact everyday Americans, such as childcare. I think it said childcare just this year alone has gone up 4.1%. Um, people with houses with two parents are actually taking on 3 and 4 jobs just so that they can make ends meet and have the life that they used to have with just, you know, 2 of them working 1 job each. Barely anyone can afford to purchase a house anymore. And I don't need to tell you about grocery prices. I used to be able to go to the grocery store and have money left over. I blew almost $300 within 24 hours on groceries, just restocking my freezer and fresh produce and stuff. So, yeah, guys, it's hard keeping up with news because every day 2 or 3 things are coming out. Not to mention they are messing with the internet as in respect to what you can look up and what you can't anymore. They're trying to change definitions and block certain news and things like that. So it's kind of difficult for all of us as far as wanting to report the real news to you, but there's still a few places we can get to. I want you to keep prepping and not only prepare your physical self and your household and your supplies and everything like that, but you need to spiritually prepare yourself, because obviously in the signs evil is running rampant, and the only thing I could tell you to do is look to Jesus. Turn to God. Get your relationship either back on track or get it on track with him. He's not going to allow you to live in his house when he doesn't know you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So prepare yourself in every way. And I love it when Travis always ends his video with prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. Physically, I'm lacking. I'm trying, but I'm lacking. But spiritually, I know where I'm going. Mentally, with God's help, I can handle it. And if not, then he'll take me home. That's all there is to that. But you guys, I love you. God loves you more. Take care. And I don't know where all these gnats and fruit flies are coming from, but they're driving me nuts. But anyway, see you next time.